Hi, good morning YouTube. Sackboymahalo here with another video. And this time we're gonna talk about which side of the cutting are you gonna plant. How do you know which is the up side and which is the bottom side that you plant on the soil? So usually when you buy cuttings from a seller, they will mark the cuttings either saying up or down, so you know which side do you plant. So you plant the downside, okay? And now if you receive a cutting that doesn't say which one is the upside and which one is the downside, then how do you determine which side to plant on the soil? Well, there are some things that you can look at the cuttings so that you know which side to plant. Okay, if you look at this sample here, okay, this one is pointed, which means that that's the tip of the dragon fruit, or where it's still growing. That means this is where the growth is. That means this is the bottom side. So you plant this side here. So if you see a tip like this that you get as cutting, then it's easy to tell. Another one is like here, where they cut it in the segment of the cutting or the dragon fruit. So you can see this one is larger in the bottom and smaller on the top. Okay, so you can tell which side is planted, the bottom side and the top side. So you plant the bottom side. Okay, now another sample is, let's say you get something in the middle, and you know this one looks like it's the smaller side and this one is bigger side. So you're thinking that you plant it this way, right? But if you get something like this and you don't know which side to plant, there's another way to tell. Now if you see the ridges like this one here, and then it goes down, so the ridges is supposed to be on the top side. So when you plant this, you plant it this way. See the curve here? This one's supposed to be the top side, and this one here is, let's say we call this the mountain top, and this one here is the foot of the mountain. So you plant the mountain top right here on the pointing up. So you plant at the bottom here. You don't do it the other way, because if you do it the other way, now the mountain top is at the bottom and the foothill is on top. So you plant it the other way. All right. Okay. And sometimes you get a cutting. So basically on these cuttings here, this type or varieties of dragon fruits, it's easier. Like this one here, you can see this is the mountain top and this is the foothill. So you plant the mountain top pointing up. This is the bottom, which is why it's showed as down here. It says down, so this is where you plant on the soil. Now the only exception probably to the rule It's easier on this kind of varieties. There's one exception though, and I'll show you something. Okay, now with the white variety and the red variety, it's easy. Now you go to the yellow variety, and you can tell which side, because it's the other way around, right? See right there? It's kind of hard to tell. The yellow variety is totally different. It's kind of hard to see the mountaintop from the foothill. So the yellow variety is like the opposite of the rest of the other. The white variety and the red variety. Okay, so the yellow variety is opposite. Okay, so if you look at this one here, it's kind of hard for the yellow because you cannot tell which one is which, because the mountaintop is basically the same as the foothill. You can never tell which one is the side. The only way to tell it is to tell which one's the top. Usually a slight difference in the thorns. Usually the thorns is pointing up. Okay, it's kind of slight pointing up for the yellow dragon fruit. So that's the way to tell on the yellow variety. It's pointing up a little bit. So the bottom side will be down here. That's which side you plant. So the best way to tell which way to plant your dragon fruit is you can go by the Thorn Method, which shows you that if you look at this one here, the thorn is pointed up, and it's also close to the mountain top, opposite to the, if you look at that one. So you plant the dragon fruit with the thorns pointing up. So ever so slightly, there's always a difference. Thorns always point up. Okay, so that's how you tell which one to plant, which side. Okay, and like this one, it says when you buy it from the seller, it says up, and one side says down. Or usually they'll just put an arrow which one is down and which one is up. Alright, that's a short video about which side to plant on a dragon fruit cutting when you receive it from the seller. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.